Hello, we are here live in Honduras interviewing a woman that is responsible for collecting water. Her and her family live in a small town close to Tegucigalpa, the capital of Honduras. I will be asking her a few questions on the water situation. Hello, it's a pleasure to have you here today. How are you?
Hello, great, thank you. If you haven't heard, there is a bad water crisis in Honduras.
Yes, and that's what we are going to be talking about today. I am going to ask you a few questions on the water crisis. How do you feel about this situation?
Well, collecting water isn't such an easy job for women when there are so many people depending on you to get them water. One of my kids has been sick for about 4 months now, and we think it's because of the water and sanitation. It's gone way too far with the water problems, and if it keeps on happening, then all of Honduras will be sick.
Hopefully that won't happen. Why isn't collecting water such an easy job?
Because the place we collect the water is far away from our village, and having all those people depending on you to get them water is confusing me, and if you don't get enough water for all your family, then you would either have to share or go all the way back to the lake to get the water, then all the way back to your home.
That's interesting. So what are some major water concerns?
There's not enough clean water, and all the water we get usually has some kind of pollution in it. For example, people throw different kinds of metals and chemicals into the water. We usually get our water from the lake Lago de Yohua.
Well, since you get your water from that lake, let's talk about sanitation for a little bit. So what are the problems in your village with sanitation?
There's not enough water to let everybody drink, and all the sanitation things you have to cover, so we usually just use our water for drinking, because if we don't drink water, it's most likely that we die. Also, think about some other things that we have to use with water. For example, a couple of things are that we need to cook with water, especially now since the weather is so hot. Everybody wants more and more water, and we cannot provide that much water for everybody because we're not the only village who gets their water from there. We can only provide just enough water to make sure everybody gets the same amount.
What is the life expectancy from birth?
For female is about 71 years old, and for male is about 67 years old.
What are the diseases caused by water or food?
There is bacteria diarrhea, hepatitis A, and typhoid fever.
So do you have any of those diseases?
Well, I have hepatitis A. It's a very bad disease, I'm telling you.
I'm so sorry. Hopefully the hepatitis will go away and the water crisis is fixed. That was today's news. Thanks for listening.
Thank you so much for having me here on your show.